are discerned by the word. So instead of sitting down and saying, somebody has sent him a text, somebody has talked to him, this thing that I went to tell this other pastor, that pastor has told another pastor, and that pastor has told the bishop, and the bishop is using it to preach. That's why I don't like this church. Oh. Me, I will not come here again. Instead of arguing like that, think about it that God has entered your mind and has used his word to come in. Yes, and discern your thoughts and discern it and reveal it to yourself so that you can change. Jesus often spoke to their minds. He said, why are you thinking? Sometimes they didn't tell, what reason ye among yourselves? You ask. Before they will answer, he has answered for them. One time the disciples were arguing among themselves, who will be greatest, who will be greater. They were just, who will be the greatest, who will be the wildest. In the place where the man's son could not be healed by them, a few verses after, they were contending about who is the greatest. Cast demons out. Now, who is the greatest? You couldn't cast out a demon. Now that the boy has been healed by Jesus, the two you people are praying who is the greatest. And they didn't tell him, he said that, hey, the one who will be the greatest should be the least. He just spoke against their thinking. Because the word of God can discern like that. He is the word. Was walking amongst them. Word became flesh. Was walking amongst them. And was showing them what the word can do. It can discern your thoughts. And rather than be angry, reform. Rather than be angry, change your ways. By mixing the word. There are people who will be sitting here. You have condoms in your pocket. You've already fornicated about 3 times by the weekend. Do you see? As we are preaching, when the word of God passes through that side, you hold the condom well. You even wonder whether have they heard the sound that it is making in your pocket. And what it is that you won't mix the word with faith, because why change that? So you've made up your mind. Say, I was listening to a testimony the other day, and a young man was saying, my brother told me that we should go and have threesome for the last, so that after that we can be serious in church, because it's our last chance to do something bad. In Tianko, we had 2 girls, and when I finished with them, and they were twins, so one will finish and then the other will come, and he said, when I finish, I'll call you, then you finish what I started. It's a type of really, yeah. It's like last one. So it's like, and his shepherd came. His shepherd said, the way he left some meeting, be quick, he followed him to the house. Because I said, the guy was G3B, and I said BBB or Koye BB or something. So he followed him to the house, and the guy said, the guy said, look, I took him first to the kitchen, because the shepherd used to visit him and just lie with him on his bed. They don't talk. Guys like me, I don't talk much. So he'll be with me. Nobody will talk. Nobody will say anything. And then we'll be there. Then he will go. Because he doesn't speak. And then the guy too, since he doesn't speak, he too doesn't speak. Then later they started playing Bishop's messages. But he didn't like it at all. So on that day when he wanted to fornicate, threesome, like sleep with 2 girls at the same time. No, he one man. He will do this one, he will do this one. I don't know what else they will do, but and then they will all, threesome. Just said threesome. Yeah. Some than a three. Hey. So this time when the shepherd came to the house, he decided to pass through the kitchen, and so that they'll be in the kitchen, because the girls were waiting for him with his brother in the bedroom, in his bedroom. So they were there in the bedroom waiting for him, and then the shepherd who was in the house, Osofo Dazi. But saying come on. He's coming to spot. Well, he could see that this my sheep, no, and then the one who bear bunny. Let me follow him to the house. He followed the guy. They went to the kitchen. He was with the guy. The guy said he was trying. He said, so he's tired. He wants to go and sleep. So the shepherd should just go. The shepherd was standing there. He said, okay. So he made food, everything for them. They took time to make food. The person, they ate everything. The guy didn't go. He forced, in the end, he ushered him out of the house. Then he went. When he went, his brother has finished one session. He said, go to the bathroom. I'll call you when I get to a point. So he went to the bathroom. Then the brother called him that, oh, come. Then he came to also continue. After shepherd's presence, everything. It's like, me person me deep on the last one. And some of you, as we are preaching, you can't mix the word with it because what Jane? It's like the girl is traveling tomorrow. It's after church. You have to do something. You have to do something. And yes, maybe and maybe she'll go and change. And so when she goes, you may not get her again. And one day you'll be shocked that one last one, that's the one that brings the pregnancy. But she know a friend other side after 1 month. They say, hey, you didn't use a condom. He said, why are you asking me such a question? Because the thing hasn't come. What thing hasn't come? Hey, my visitor hasn't come. Say, hey, have you texted him? Have you called him? Text him and see, maybe. No, not my visitor, like some human being. It's my visitor. But I'm telling you something. Listen, that you can be in the church, they are preaching, but because your mind and your heart are set on a particular route, whatever is preached, it doesn't have the power. And the only way that power can come is when you mix the word you are hearing with faith, because then it will change, it will make you live by that faith. You live, your life will be dictated by the faith that you have.